Hey guys, John without the H here. Got some friends of mine hanging out with me at the airport today. We are flying the brand new, or at least brand new to me, E-flite Turbo Timber Evolution. Got this on demo credit from Hangar 18 Hobbies in beautiful Cary, North Carolina. I'm going to point this thing down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Unlike the original Turbo, which I have, the nose comes off, so you don't have to pick it up and load it from the bottom. How cool is that? That was one of my biggest gripes. I mean, I learned to deal with it, but it was one of my biggest gripes, flying that plane and having to constantly adjust the battery position and all other fun. So I just got used to it and just shoved it all the way to the back and didn't care about it anymore. But this is going to be the uncut maiden flight. You guys totally need to check out Hangar 18 Hobbies on social media. I really love everything they're doing for the hobby and this community, and I really love that they work with me, and I'd like it if you guys could give them some of the support back that they've given me so graciously. You can find them on social media at facebook.com/Hangar18Hobbies, instagram.com/Hangar18Hobbies, and on TikTok at TikTok.com/@Hangar18Hobbies. I'll put the links in the vid so you guys can see it. I know I look like I'm completely crazy talking to myself, don't I? With this ridiculous camera on my head. Got a little bit of a wind, but this plane should handle it just fine. It is a timber after all. If you crash one of these, well, we'll see. Here we go. Oh yeah, this thing's fun. It's a very strong headwind. I'd say about 15 miles an hour. We'll just bring it right into a knife edge pass.
20 seconds.
Took the slats off mine. Wow, it makes much better snap rolls with the slats removed. It actually spins really well. This is with the AGF servo replacement on the ailerons and the rudder and elevator. Knife edge spin. Wow, that was interesting. Low level, high alpha knife edge pass. Not as low level as I want. Got caught by wind and I screwed it up. Whee! It is definitely picking up. You can probably hear it on camera. Let's do a quick touch and go. Watch as she kind of just comes in like a seagull, almost hovering. See the turbulence catching it? Pretty decent roll rate, I'd say, with the new AGF servos. Much more higher torque and a lot more precision. Quick pop top. Pop right back around. Just hauling butt with that back tailwind we've got here. Let's bring her in for an inverted pass into a roughly, I'd say, 20 mile an hour gust. So stable with the AS3X system in it. I've already reprogrammed it to my preferred values. I can make it even more sensitive or less. I could completely turn it off. But I mean, so far this plane's every bit as good as the original Turbo Timber. The battery system alone is worth getting this plane for, guys. Like, absolutely is. Let's do a full speed pass right into the wind and then turn around and go full speed again with the wind. Get the callouts going.
Battery 14.7 volts.
Turn her around. See how fast she can go. I'd say with the tailwind, that's about 80 miles an hour. I don't have the GPS in it. That's the one thing I forgot to put on it. Let's try the crow.
Crow, full flaps.
I didn't mention, but I am flying this with crow, so I can bring it into a dead stop, basically. I mean, look at her come in right now with the crow ailerons popped up. She's so slow and so stable. I actually have to give her more throttle because she's just going to sit there and stay put with this headwind. Good to go. Hands off right now, literally. The only thing catching it is the wind. Turn the crow off. Bring her up and make her do a flat spin after we do a quick snap roll. I think she does better flat spins with the slats, but I already have a plane with slats, and that's the original Turbo, and I don't see a point to having it on two. It's kind of interesting to see the differences in how the planes perform. I want to get lower with these knife edge passes too, but like, it's just so turbulent right now with these straight line winds that we've got that I feel like it's a little playing with fire, but we'll do it. Screw it. Hold my throttle, pushing my nose down, keeping her as good as I can, getting lower, getting lower.
Battery 14.2 volts.
Let's go up and try one more knife edge. Spin, that is. So much vertical on that 12x6 prop, by the way. Definitely does not want to do it. Those winds are just pushing it. I mean, we're talking about a sustained 20 miles an hour, probably gusts of 25. Yeah, there it comes again. Go up and do a quick pop top again.
Battery 14.3 volts.
Let's go up and do reverse thrust in midair. See if that has any effect. Should have done it when the battery is brand new.
Engine normal.
Kind of works. All right. I think it's not bad for the Maiden, you know. You can tell I've flown timbers for a bit. I have no problem throwing this thing around. It feels very similar to the
Crow, full flap.
standard timber. We're gonna land it with Crow. I want to see if I can get a spot landing.
14.8 volts.
Control throttle, we're at about 25%, 30% throttle right now. Holding enough throttle so that we don't stall. Gentle, gentle, here we go, come on. Well,
Wing normal.
winds make it tough. That's why you pull out of it. Kind of crawled along.
6 volts.
Let me get a little closer this time.
Crow, full flaps.
Kind of fat fingered that rudder a little bit.
5 minutes.
Go one more time. This time we'll use the rudder into the crosswind that we've got. There we go. Cool stuff. Love this thing. It looks amazing. So much better trim than like the original. This red pops in the blue sky so much easier. It's so floaty. I'm not done flying this thing. I'm going to cut. We'll come back in a little bit. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you again very soon. I've never seen anybody approach from that angle. There was a plane coming in, and it's very good that I got down when I did. Zoom in on him. I wonder who this is. I've never seen this fellow before. Looks like a cub. Probably a touch and go. Beautiful two-point landing. Awesome stuff. Look at those giant bush wheels on that thing. Let's see what he's up to. Look at that turn. God, I wish my planes could turn that tight. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's doing a touch and go and just immediately turning around and leaving. Well, maybe not. Looks like he's coming to hang out. He's leaving. Look at that. That was a stall for sure. Cool stuff. Hey guys, John without the H here. What's going on, YouTube? Man, I just had an exciting time flying that Viper jet, man. Whew. But I'll save that story for later when you guys actually get to see it. For now, we're going to take the E-flite Turbo Timber Evolution up with a 12x6 prop, 2700 milliamp 30C Spectrum Smart Pack 4-cell. And of course, as always, with models like this, I'm flying on behalf of Hangar 18 Hobbies in beautiful Cary, North Carolina as their demo pilot. I'm proud to represent the shop. These guys are awesome. I love working with them. You guys need to swing on in if you're in the area. Say hi to Brian and the staff. Pick something up, show some love if you're local. If you're not local, you can give them a call. They can probably ship something to you. There's still some stuff they have in stock too, like the EC 1500. They still have one of those, or two of them potentially. I know they have at least one, pretty sure. You can get one of those still. They're discontinued, so if you want one, get one. You can come highly recommend it by me. I love them. All right, here we go. Let's go, 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 go. Whee! Outflew my skill level for a second there. But then remember which direction was up and pressed up.
20 seconds.
I'm just gonna take a moment to slow down, and then I'm gonna come back and do a nice high alpha knife edge pass.
30 seconds.
Somebody buzzing me on my watch. I need to turn that off while I'm flying. Go up and do a snap roll. Look at how fast that snap was. Oh, wow, that was fast. I've never seen it do it that fast. Let's do it vertical again. This plane is really built tough, man. Somebody just shot a gun, and that really scared the ever-living crap out of me. Let's do another snap roll real quick.
G-force 8.4.
G-force 8.4. It was more than that. I'm glad I reinforced those elevator hinges with CA hinges, because if I hadn't, I think they would have completely disintegrated from that G-force that I just gave it. Oh, knife edge pass coming in. Still a little freaked out by that gunshot. Wasn't expecting to hear it. I mean, it does amazing snap rolls without those slats. Look at how fast that thing snaps. Okay, we're gonna, real quick, I'm gonna, on camera, put it in safe, let it cruise around up in high altitude for a sec. I wanna see how much G-force that thing actually hit. Okay, we pulled positive 10.8 Gs on some of those snaps. That is incredible. Very well engineered plane. Let's do it again. Wow. I mean, those snaps are something else. I need to bring it down real quick and check the rudder and make sure that the hinges are holding up. They're CA hinges still. I haven't replaced them, but I guarantee you with the way I fly, they're gonna come off.
Crow.
Bring it in with crow real quick.
Full flaps.
Ugh, legit scared the crap out of me. When you don't expect a gunshot, man, it really kind of throws you off. I thought something exploded for a second, but then I realized we're in rural North Carolina. 3-point landing.
Flaps up.
Okay, throttle cut is on. Let's take a look at just what the heck is going on here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Rudder's holding up just fine. Yeah, you can see that I rehinged the elevator. There's a nylon steel pinned hinges inside of it. So it has no problem, no problem with those G-force loads. See if I can get it to hover now. Oof, here we go.
Wing normal.
I need to adjust the flap travel range, and I also need to just replace the flap servos. I don't like the stock servos this plane comes with. They're a little loud and on the less than precise side.
Flaps.
So if I can get her into a hover. I can, but it's not that great.
Wing normal.
Yeesh. Need to get it a little lower to the ground so it's a bit easier to handle. Elevator doesn't have the same authority that I'm used to from the Night Timber X that I put on my other timber. And the flaps aren't helping even with them out because they're not moving far enough to really catch the airflow as well as I want them to. So hovering's out of the question right now. The plane's not set up for me to do it reliably. I'm just gonna wreck the plane trying it. It's gotta be set up to my specifications for it to really do that, and I didn't set the flaps up correctly. We're in basically a knife edge Harrier right now. It does that really well. The prop sounds unbalanced, but trust me, I did balance it last night.
4 minutes.
I love that I can do that, man. That's just so cool. Okay, hovering up high is not bad. But I definitely need more flap throw and elevator throw for it to feel the way I want it to. I should be able to stall it into the ground, no problem, or into the air, no problem. I'm probably going to change the elevator elevator stabilizer out. Those snap rolls are just crazy, man. Oh my gosh. How much power we got left?
5 minutes.
5 minutes is not a power level.
Battery 14.8 volts.
Let's keep it in this flat turn style. Full speed flat turns. Getting very close to those trees, that's why I'm staying over the treetops.
Battery 14.5 volts.
That's fun to do. I'm glad I put those new servos in, man, because I would have stripped the stock servos with some of this crap that I'm doing. See if I can get it to do that wiggle waggle. Oh, we gotta stall it. There we go, landed on the taxiway from third person all the way in the distance. Look at that. I ran it down to LVC. Actually, no, I think I overheated the motor. Let's check the ESC real quick. Yeah, I overheated the ESC. It was at 200 something Fahrenheit.
6 minutes.
Oh, that was a quick emergency landing. Didn't expect to have to do that. Keep that tail planted into the ground with elevator pressure a little bit. See, I don't care if I taxi this plane on this stuff. This stuff is terrible for the jets, but those giant bush wheels don't care. But yeah, I noticed I was like setting up for that pass and the ESC was starting to overheat. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here, yo? What's this all about? So real quick, I'm gonna fix that and I'm gonna change it out to lower timing. But real quick, I need to change my, okay, here we go. I got enough battery power to do one more flight, which is conveniently actually the last pack that I have. All right, guys, I'm back. I just went into the avian programming and changed the timing from 15 to 5. 15 is like mid timing on an avian. Set it down to 5, lower timing, so it should not overheat as easily as it just did. I mean, this is cool air even, and yeah, it's definitely not doing all that great in that kind of condition. Okay, we're at 152 degrees for the ESC. We should be good to go. We're flying this on now now flying on a Spectrum 2200 30C Smart Pack. Should get some better performance out of it, more tail heaviness that I want. Yeah, much more predictable. It's been a while since I've torque rolled though, so I gotta like practice it again. The last thing I want to do is break this plane on the maiden flight day. Like, this is like my 4th time flying it. All right, real quick, put it in safe. Keep it gently moving. ESC is still overheating a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Snap flaps. Battery 15.8 volts.
Ah, you're too high. Get you around. We're in the hovering section now, guys. Like, this is where I really evaluate how good a plane is. And with a 2200 pack, I always have a better time hovering than I do with the heavier packs. Like, the 2700 is still heavier, and it does shift the center of gravity too far forward. All right, let's bring her back in.
Snap flaps. Battery 15.2 volts.
Still working on my nerves here a little bit. There you go, quick torque roll. I mean, it does it. So ESC is reading at 204, so it's definitely still overheating. There's a design issue in this plane for sure. So to add on to my review of this thing, that is an unfortunate reality of it. It does overheat, even on a cool day.
Battery 14.7
Got torque rolls though.
Wing normal.
All right, let's do another quick snap roll. I love it, man. Check the ESC again. 210. It should actually just like reduce throttle, not completely cut it off. Like I was dead sticked earlier. Like completely dead sticked, which is kind of an issue. That was fun. The thing is so floaty with the 2200. Like I could just bounce it as much as I want. That was intentional, by the way. I wasn't trying to like 2-point wheel all the way down. I will 2-point it now. Check it out. A little bit too close to myself there. For real this time, I'll 2-point it. I can do it, y'all. I'm not total doo-doo. Shouldn't have had the crow out for it, but I'm gonna do it again. Turn that nose around.
Battery 15.3 volts.
If you're watching Tail Heavy, this one's for you, buddy.
Flat wing normal.
Just about stalled into my Viper jet there. Look at how slow you can go low. Like you don't even need flaps. You don't even need slats. You can just use some throttle mod and correct for it.
Full flaps.
Here's another one for you, TailHeavyProductions.
Battery 15.
That guy's so cool.
Wing normal. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, so my final verdict on this plane is it is absolutely the best version of the Timber we've seen so far. Let's check the FET temp on the ESC. We're good. Just about 200 degrees. I want to get up and do one last thing. If I can get her to do a knife edge spin before the plane shuts the power down completely.
Battery 14.2 volts.
All right, here we go. Should be able to do it now. Not as violent as it does it with the Timber X stabilizer. May have to order another set of decals and just get it set up for that.
Twin battery 14.8 volts.
All right, Crow coming in.
Flaps.
We're gonna spot land right in front of me. Call it quits. I'm telling you guys, get this plane if you can get it. If you can order from Hangar right now, please do. They will ship right to you if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost hands off. This thing is so easy to fly. There you go.
Flaps up.
Like I said, awesome model. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you could, it would mean a lot to me if you could make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I don't beg for subscribers or likes, but you know, if you guys are watching my content, you do find it informative and fun, maybe consider doing it. See you guys next time. Cheers.